Hello everybody and welcome to Teach Me Money Methods. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create your own coloring page. Now there are many softwares that you can use to create coloring pages, so you could take the same concept that I'm going to use today. I will be using Microsoft PowerPoint to create my coloring page. I just find it a lot simpler and a lot more easy to create coloring pages in PowerPoint and then exporting it as a PDF, as opposed to using other softwares, the Adobe suite softwares and such. But certainly if you're used to using any of those, the same strategy can be applied to those softwares as well. So we'll jump right in. So I'm going to first delete this real quick, and here we're at a very blank page. When I opened up PowerPoint, we're just at the canvas, the one slide, it's blank. And what we're going to do is we'll go up to the Insert tab, and we're going to insert a picture. And it's going to pull up files on your computer, and I'm going to go over to here. And these background patterns, I hired a designer to create these, and they're doing really well. I put them in some coloring books already, and you can have access to them as well if you just check out the links in the description. So I'm going to just pick one. Let's just pick this one. We're going to insert this image. It's going to come in, and it's an 8.5 by 11 picture, so it's really that's what it is going to automatically kind of display its native size, and so you can see it's 8.5 by 11. So I know what I'm working with. I'm going to go ahead and shrink this image down, though, just kind of center it. But then now we need to get this page. We need to fix the outline of the page, or the dimensions of this page. So so we'll go up here. Now keep in mind, you can use other objects. It doesn't have to be a background image like this. These sell the best for me, and just single object type stuff generally does better for children's coloring books, which those work really well. But in this case, for the adult coloring book niches, these background coloring pages work really well, and I usually put a quote on top that is very niche focused. It can be a motivational quote, can be a funny, sarcastic quote. It can be quotes, funny or anything like that for different like occupations, and we'll go into that in a minute. So let's go up here and we will go to the Design tab. So on the Design tab over here, we're going to come over to Slide Design, and I'm going to go to Custom Slide Size, and then I'm going to take this, and the width needs to be 8.5. So we're going to come down here to 8.5, and then the height by 11. So we have an 8.5 by 11 portrait, and push OK. And I'm just going to say maximize right there, and there we go. So then now we have the dimension size that we're looking for, right? So what I like to do next with this, the image, now I know what I'm looking for, right? I am going to do kind of create my borders real quick. And I'm going to just move this over here. Take the next one and move it over here as well. 3.75 is what I like. And then we're going to move this one down right to a 5, and one more time. So this is just creating we can select a bleed when we're publishing this, if you're going to publish this page. It also just gives the nice border around, so because people don't want to color all the way out to the end of the page. You can also take this coloring page and sell it on Etsy or upload it to different places. It doesn't just have to be Amazon KDP. You can make money from coloring pages several different ways. So in this case, another thing I like to do is you can leave it the way it is, but see how there's some blank? If you're coloring this, imagine what happens when you color right here and there's no border. So what I like to do is make sure that we put in a border. So I'll go over to the Format tool, I'll go to Picture Border, and I'll make it black, and then I'll go to Picture Border again. I'll go down to, I'll go down to the weight, and I like to make it probably 2 1/4 or even a 3 point. In this case, just to show it, it'll be 3 point. So now it looks much, much better. Now imagine when you're coloring the page, you have something to color against and to stop you. You know, this border will stop you from coloring, and it'll straighten the page up, and you can, you know, it's just a lot better. So now we've got this. We're going to go ahead and slide it into place, move it up, and then just kind of take each corner, move it over, and move it down, and it kind of clicks into place, which is nice. So now you can see that we have a nice border around the page. For printing, it comes out nice. For Amazon KDP, this works perfect. For bleed. So now you have a nice coloring page. Pretty simple stuff. So the next, what we would want to do is perhaps get a quote of some sort to put on this page. And so for today, what I like to do is I'll go to Pinterest and I'll type in a certain so yeah, you can go to many places to do your research and kind of see what's kind of popular, things like that. But I like to go to Pinterest, and in this case, you know, you could type in doctor, nurse, you could type in plumber, electrician, anything you want. In this case, I'm doing going for nurse quotes. So you just type in nurse quotes, and then you'll see usually the way the algorithm works is popular stuff that's been getting looked at a lot will be at the top. And so we'll just pick one. Could use anything. I wouldn't really use a really long quote, like this is a prayer, so I wouldn't use that. And this one as well is a kind of a quote, but it's still really long. And so I'm looking for short quotes. I would do go for this one. Teachers and nurses get the best seats in heaven. That's kind of cool. But as long as it's kind of a little bit more on the short side is what we're looking for. So I like these two right here. I'm going to go with my favorite necklace is my stethoscope. So let's just go with that one. So what you can do here is we're going to go to Insert, and we're going to go to Word Art and just select. And then we can start typing. My favorite, what was the quote again? Necklace is my stethoscope. Make sure I spelled that right. Oh, it's stethoscope. So we'll go back over here and we'll put in the O. So stethoscope, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll kind of bring it up, and you can see right here there's lines that center. If you're used to using Canva, Canva does the same thing. It tells you where you're centered vertically and horizontally. Then I'll take this and we will grab a different type of text. So I'm going to go back over here, go to text, and we're going to find a text real quick. I'm going to go with this text here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the necklace one to a different font. Sometimes I use like that one might work. We can make that part bigger too. So just as a it's looking through here, just like to change it up a little bit so the font is different. And I guess we're going to go with that one there. And then also for stethoscope, we're going to go with that one as well. Almonte. So we have two different fonts going on in here. And then also Necklace, I'm going to make bigger to maybe 96. And then stethoscope, I'm going to make bigger as well to 96. So now we can recenter it now that we've resized some of this text. Now we're getting close to being done, but we've got to come up here and then we've got to go to format, and our text fill, this is very important. Our text fill, we want to make it as white, and then we want to go with text outline black, and then we also want to go to text outline one more time, go to the weight down here, and we want to make the weight have more weight. So you could be done with this page. It looks really good and professional. There's different things that we can do to even make this pop even more. So what we could do is we could go up to insert, and we can go to shapes, and you could put a square around this. You could certainly put a square around this, or you can get even more creative by selecting the curve tool and just starting to kind of outline what's going on here. Boop, boop. And come around. And you can do this quickly. And this will just give it another nice professional appeal that can kind of make your coloring pages look professional and stand out besides everybody else that's not doing this. And then what we're going to do is we'll go back to we'll go to the shape fill button here, and we will make this white, and then we'll make the outline black, and then we'll also go down to the weight and make it like a 3 as well. So then last thing we need to do is we need to arrange this and bring it to shape fill white. We need to send backward. Okay, so then now you've got this really cool design that kind of pops off the page. And what we can do with this is we can take this and we can upload it to Etsy if you have an Etsy store, and you can sell just this coloring page, or you could make this page and then print it off at home and color it yourself. Or you can make this into several pages, 25 plus designs, and then you could upload this to Amazon KDP and create your coloring book for sale on Amazon. So this is just a really simple, easy way that I create designs that work really well for me, and they look really good and really professional. So I hope you enjoyed learning about how to create your own coloring pages today. That's it for this video. If you want to take your coloring book business to the next level, then check out my coloring book backgrounds packs. All you have to do is click on the first link in the description and you will be taken to this page. There is a bronze, silver, and gold pack. The gold pack has 30 additional unique professional designs like these, and also comes with 2 done-for-you PowerPoint coloring books that are 52 pages in length. If you're interested, click the link in the description. You get access to download the files immediately. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. I teach people how they can make money online in several different ways. Until next time, take care.